today. From SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Justin Herbert and the LA Chargers taking on Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs.
From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the LA Chargers. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be.
Mahomes not wasting time. He'll throw. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The output from Rice in last week's game, well up over 100 yards, and one of those catches found his way into the end zone.
I do think he'll be hard-pressed to duplicate those numbers this week, though, because he's gotten their attention, so they will double him on every snap at a minimum. In some cases, they'll triple it.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And that right there is what they're going to need to do, because this is not an elite unit. They've got to keep everything in front of them, rally up and make plays. What a lot of defensive coordinators call top-down defense. Don't give up anything behind you.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. The Chiefs at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they come in riding high. Just 1 loss in their last 7 games.
And I like the way that this team is winning football games because they're doing it the way that coaches love to preach. Penalties at a minimum because they've been very disciplined, very focused in their business.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. From midfield, here's Mahomes. That's Rice. From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. Mahomes now to throw. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. He'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for it. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 17-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Throw left side, completion to Rice. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their 1st-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first-half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here, the NFL's leader in touchdown passes. To this point in the season, still 2 months to go. But if he can keep going at the pace he's at, this is going to be a dangerous team come January, and he could very well walk away with the MVP.
Herbert off of play action. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll be knocked to the turf right there as he gets it up to the 43. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. As they've got it as we resume action. On 1st down, it's Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Herbert. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Herbert operating from the red zone. Open man is Palmer. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They'll try to run this one in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from drawing level. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Mahomes. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly. To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. Back deep for L.A. is Darius Davis. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Chargers going to take over now late in this first half. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. Herbert on first down now. That's caught right side by Palmer. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The final shot before the break for Herbert. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And Allen's going to have a Chargers first down as he'll get this up across the 30-yard line. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, all right, Brandon. Thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. We'll start our tour in the entertainment capital of the world, Las Vegas, Nevada. And that one getting close to halftime with the Falcons out in front. The Falcons try.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Charger drive about to get going. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Now inside the 25. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. He had been held in check. Now he breaks that big run. Shows the explosiveness we all knew was there.
All right, tell the truth now. You knew it was just a matter of time, didn't you? We've seen this so many times from him. Hold it.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Chris Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On second down, they'll run it here. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Here's Herbert. That's complete to Palmer. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. And they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Khalil Mack in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Three quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. That's caught left side by the tight end, Gray. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Now here's Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now Mahomes. Oh, now a strip. He loses the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side is... Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Here's Herbert. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will have a Charger first down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line. And they will take a knee here. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Rashawn Slater, first-round pick in 2021, guilty there. Victory formation, time for the Chargers. They take a knee. Herbert to a knee, and that should just about write it into this one. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting into midfield gave them that opportunity. hoping they can find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for Los Angeles, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Gotta go, we don't move it scary. Last time a shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like it's Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We on switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less. Flip that, then I got on a check. Dispatch, then we go on a race. Switch it up if that other place. Mix it up, got a lot on my plate. Got the broccoli and cheese with the beef on the side. This ain't no regular steak. No one wrong way. Richer than me. This ain't up for debate. You got a love. Maybach, lay back, matte black, just to on your truck. Now I'm in the AMG with the all black tint. They don't know it's me, but they got a little hint. How you worry about it when you can't pay rent? I've been there. Lago and Bowie, I went there. Off of MLK, used to live there. Basketball on the tier, used to win there. Up in the cell at 17. Back in jail with no bail at 19. Up the road with the life is at 20. Made my first 100,000 at 23. Now who is he or who is she to speak on my name when you ain't me? Why these talking I'm overseas? Biggie Smalls when I move it was all a dream. Keep on talking and pump me up. Call me lucky, I guess I got dummy luck. Give it a play and then it is time. Better believe he gon' it up. Hey, he might snitch on YouTube. Say that you was up and put that on YouTube. Why you always rapping about it that you do? Why you always rapping about it that you do? Hey.
Today, from Soldier Field in Chicago, it's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Yeah, and they'll send the tight end in motion here. Going back to Gibbs on first down. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. Now 2nd and 9. They'll drop to throw. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Into space at the 45. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And he'll work down inside the 45. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Here is 3rd down and 4. They'll set up a throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. DJ Moore, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
You look at this Bears defense. Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now back to throw. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So a costly penalty yardage-wise, as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This to Laporta, right side. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. Back to throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Back to throw here. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down.
Holding offense.
Jonah Jackson, former 3rd-round pick, the guilty party. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. They'll look to throw again. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. From the left hash, this from 46. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They were losers a week ago to the Texans, but they're on top right now as they start this drive out 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. There's a short throw. It's caught by Komet. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And again, back to Komet. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
They're going to empty the backfield here, so you know this ball's likely to come out quick. They let the 4 outside receivers run deeper routes, and then let the tight end just make a beeline across the formation. He's able to make the catch and turn it into good yardage and a 1st down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. The Bears at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. Hey, Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Back to throw. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 18. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Santos with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. But Jahmyr Gibbs and the Lions offense getting set once again. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes. Steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunity.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of...
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. And this will be taken at the 13. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Bears take over. The Bears going to get one more possession in this first half. Already enjoying a two-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey. And it's the Steelers who are out in front. Jaylen Warren with a touchdown run. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Now a play fake here on first down. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. The sack sets him back a full 10 yards there on 1st and goal. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. He'll look to throw. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw here. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Montez Sweat able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. He connected on his first, this from 41. And his kick here is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw. That is caught, and he will have the Bears' first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 61 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Back now at Soldier Field. 2nd down and 3. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Finds Kmet on the quick slant. Touchdown! Cole Kmet from 17 yards out. And the Bears look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. And this offense on 3rd down today, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that will be incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And there's Williams. What a catch. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone, and the Lions are right back in this football game. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He'll find Williams on the slant. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. The throw over the middle taken in. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Complete. This is Mitchell.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. That's another one complete to Mitchell.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. Back to throw again. This is caught.
Here now, 2nd and goal.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal.
And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And they take a knee. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
A lot more was on the line in this one than just defending your home field, CD. They defend their home field against a division rival and get the victory, so this one feels a little extra special.
It has to, right? There's always just a little more emphasis on games like this. Everyone talks about playing each game the exact same way, but you and I both know that is not true. Division rivals, you want to take care of business not just at home, but against a team that you really don't like very much, too.
So for the Bears, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.